at Bezos Smart. So let's dive right to today. Our theme is how I monetize my social media brand, and Princess is going to take us through that. So once again, hi Princess, and welcome to the Bezos Smart webinar. Good to have you here. Hi Princess, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Great. I was welcoming you to the Bezos Smart webinar after my short introduction.
Thank you. Thank
Right.
you.
So, can tell us a little bit about yourself, right? Who you are, what you do, and yeah, basic intro. So
Okay.
yeah.
Hi, my name is Princess Beland or Amma Beland, and I'm an influencer and a student and an entrepreneur, and yeah, basically that's me.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. So today's theme and topic, um, what is a brand? Can you
What
educate
is
us a bit on what a brand is?
okay? I can give a scenario because the I can't give like an actual meaning, but I can give a scenario to help
Okay.
you explain. So you see, when it comes to livestock, and you brand, let's say your own calf or your own cow, like the way that you want it to be identified as, so that people will know that okay, this is yours, this is for Kojo, this is for Abna. So
Okay.
basically, that is what a brand is. It's how you build your persona or how you want to be viewed as. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So basically, that's what a brand
How do you
is.
want to be viewed as?
Yes.
Okay. So how did you personally build your brand? Can you tell us about that?
How did I?
Personally build your brand.
I can't hear you properly. What did you say?
How did you personally build your brand?
Okay, so it's I didn't plan to build a brand actually. I just saw some people with followers like me, and then they were making money off it, and I just wanted to make money off it. So that is how it all began. Like that's how it all began. Then
Yeah.
later I realized that okay, you can do this and this and this and that to make your brand better, or yes, help you reach enough audience of enough people. So yes, that's how it came about.
Came about.
So
So
yeah,
with your experience, I would say you've had some experience right now, right? How long have you been an influencer?
18th July will be a year.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was longer than that. Sure. From your 1 year or almost a year experience, what does it take to build a successful brand like yours?
It comes with a lot of responsibility. People feel like it's not like it doesn't come with a lot of responsibility, but it comes with a lot of responsibility. So and there you can give up easily. So building a brand when it comes to this part of the world, like influencer marketing, it deals with being able to be responsible and disciplined, and also being like focused and having a goal in your mind that okay, this and this is what I want to achieve, this and this is where I want to reach. So yes.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for that answer. Now, what would you recommend to someone starting out their online branding? You already mentioned that it's not something that's so easy as people think. So,
Yeah.
what are some things they should look out for?
Pardon?
What are some things they should look out for? What would you
People
recommend
should look out for when building
someone
a brand,
starting? Yeah,
or when they want to be influencers,
building their brand or going at
building their brand.
building their brand.
Okay, so communication skills, like being able to how do I even say it? Tolerance. Let me say tolerance. Yes. So there are some obstacles, like there are some things that on a normal day you're like, what is all this? But if you are trying to build a brand, you have to like be able to tolerate a lot of things. So yes, those are the things that you should look out for. And also how to persuade people and how to know how to like draw people into a gathering, and also how to grab attention in a good way, not in a bad way. So like in a good way, because attention can come in different ways, and depending on how it comes, that's how it reflects your brand. So you should know how to get your attention in a good way. Yes.
Right. Thank you, Princess. Now, let's move to your digital marketing skills, right? So, how can someone move from zero knowledge of how digital platforms work to some sort of an
how
intermediate level?
how can
How can someone move from zero knowledge of digital platforms
Mhm.
to an intermediate level?
So personally, I watched a lot of YouTube videos.
Okay.
That is what I did. So there's a lot of knowledge on the internet. There's a lot of knowledge on the internet. If you are working towards being something, just go on YouTube. There's definitely somebody that has spoken about what you are trying to do. Do you get it? So it's going to help you like know that okay, this and this is what I'm going to face, this and this is what it involves, this and this is what. And then sometimes when you have friends that are already in that kind of circle, do you get it? You talk to them and make them show you that okay, this and this is what is involved. Do you get it? Yes. So that's how you can move from zero knowledge to, but the place you get a lot of knowledge is on YouTube, because there's everything you need. Even how to open a door is on YouTube. So you can. Hello.
All right. Hi. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Now to get a bit more detailed, right? Can you talk about how social media works? You can pick Instagram, for instance. From that to, let's say you're now starting out on your influencer or digital branding journey. You can talk about maybe picking a niche. You can talk about how the algorithm works. You can talk about hashtags, things that you personally use. So the entire social
Oh,
media ecosystem, and how to also grow your audience, so you can be a bit detailed here.
okay, so there are a lot of people and how they were able to like get their platform. So I only know of my experience, so I can give details on my experience. So the way it started for me was that um how did it even start? Yes, I saw some influencers, and in 2019 um they had they were promoting some things like they could get free passes to events and stuff. And I was wondering like how they were able to get it for free. Do you get it? So please hold on, I'm coming.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, so they used to get things for free. And I was like, oh, I was going to get free passes to programs and stuff. So how do I do it? How do I become an influencer? So I just made a decision that okay, I want to be an influencer too. So a week before 10th July, is it 18th July, I told people to bring me their stuff. So I advertised them for free for them. So when I did the advertisement, I got a lot of good.
Uh, Seems you have a bit of a glitch there.
Reviews from people that oh, people came to buy sticker tabs. I had like I was sticker tab and had influencer. So I didn't do any sort of serious thing or anything. I just did a test. I made people bring samples. I didn't collect money or anything. I tested out my market to see if people would purchase things if I spoke about like if people would be convinced to buy stuff if I spoke about it. And then people spoke about it. So that is how I was able to enter the market.
All right. I'd go to my next question. What are some tools you personally use for going and earning online? Okay, seems Princess is out of the meeting, so I'm going to reach out to her. Hopefully, she'll be back in a few minutes, so you can just hold on and give me like 60 seconds. Hi, Princess. Okay.
Sorry, my network is like
No
not
problem.
good.
Yeah. All right. What do we and I was asking you if there are any tools someone can use for going and earning online, maybe tools you use in particular or anything that you know of that you can tell people. So what are some tools people can use to go and earn online?
Is it strictly Instagram or other
Oh,
social?
other social media platforms. This is social
Okay,
media in
so
general.
for Instagram, when you have views on Instagram, or when you have a reach, or it's not even views or reach, when you have influence on Instagram, you can use that to get money. Like you do adverts for people so that you get money from them. That's being an influencer. But if you sell on Instagram, there are some tools Instagram has put in place to be able to advertise your product. And I have a business myself and I have used it and it actually works. So, but for Instagram to actually pay you, they don't do that. But you can use your reach on Instagram to get money. And on YouTube too, you get paid when you reach the threshold that they expect you to reach. And recently, there's monetization on Twitter. So you have to have 1,000
followers, and you have to have hosted 3 spaces. And the last one, I don't really remember, but when you're able to do all of that, then when you host a space, you sell tickets for people. And when you sell the tickets for people to come and join your space, like you get money from that. That's Twitter's monetization right now. So Twitter, you get money. All of the social media platform, you don't actually get money from the social media itself. So for example, YouTube, when you have YouTube and then the ads come in, YouTube is not paying you, but then the ads that people are doing, that's what they like. When people do ads on your videos, that's how you get money from it. So yes, it's basically using your reach or your followers to get money from Instagram or any other social media application, but not the app itself doesn't pay you, except like big people like Kylie Jenner. Yes, they are paid to make posts on Instagram. Yeah, on TikTok, like some people are paid to make posts there, but apart from that, you just have to use your reach to get money from social media.
Okay. What are some 5 ways to start earning money on Instagram with at least let's say 5,000 followers?
There's only one way to earn money from Instagram. There are 2 ways to earn money from Instagram. It's either you are selling on Instagram or you are advertising for people on Instagram. You are either using your Instagram platform as a business page, or if you have 5,000 followers, you can still get money. It all depends on your reach. So if you're able to, let's say you have 5,000 followers, but then out of them, when maybe you put like a lip gloss there, that okay, you're advertising for so and so business, and then at least 20 or 30 people or 50 people from your place go and buy it, and then a lot of people do inquiries. It's not about your followers right now, it's about the fact that you can influence your people to buy something. So that's all you need. You fix a certain amount of money, and then you charge the people, then you advertise for them, and then you are good to go.
Yeah, good to go. Okay. Okay. Um, Apart from making money from Instagram, are there using other skills such as maybe graphic design and video editing? How can people earn from these skills that they have or they've learned?
So graphic design, and like that is what I'm saying, that if you have a business page on Instagram and you put pictures or videos of your works, for example, when I'm about to open art slots for people to pay, I hire somebody that does graphic designing to do a flyer for me, or my YouTube channel, my intro, you do my intro for me. So if you have these kind of skills, all you have to do is create an Instagram page, put some of your works there, some of your best works there to attract people. You can do Instagram ad that is going to increase your reach, because nowadays Instagram doesn't um give you the reach, the necessary reach that you are supposed to. Like sometimes you can see like 4 or 5 pictures and Instagram will say you've been up to date. Like don't show your works to all your followers, because they want more people to use the Instagram advertising thing. Do you get it? So when you use that, your works can go far. And if your works are very good, you actually get there are a whole lot of people on Instagram. There are whole lot of people. And if you are doing graphic designing and stuff, that one too is good. So that one, there's no delivery. You do your work, you send it through email. So people outside the country, everywhere, can all purchase from your works. You just have to use the right marketing strategy to get it out there. And when you do that, you are really going to like cash out.
Okay. Okay. Right. In your journey as an influencer, have you faced any challenges or any roadblocks? If you have, how did you overcome them?
A whole lot. A whole lot. Sometimes it takes a toll on my mental health. Sometimes it's just like you meet some type of people that are expecting something from, because let's say Mondays, from my analytics, Mondays I get like a lot of interactions on my page more than any other day. So like some people don't understand that maybe you are not just posting for posting sake. Like you have to have a time to post. Like I can't just stand up and post 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. I have to check my analytics and see. But some people don't understand, so it's sort of hard to explain it to them. They feel like you don't want to make their posts for them. You are working with human beings. It's not going to be smooth all the time. Like some people wouldn't understand how you are doing this, why you are doing it like this, and all of that. So yes, sometimes the work becomes like too much on you and nobody wants to understand. It's more, the understanding is sometimes very difficult, but we are pushing through.
Okay, you just said something about people texting you and they don't understand that you have to check out your analytics before you post at this time. You actually did not mention that when I asked you a question earlier. So can you talk about that?
More on the analytics.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's Instagram page, when you go through your analytics, there's something like a bar chart there. So on Mondays, you can see the bar chart is up, or on Sundays, you can see that it's down. So with that, if you look at that, you see that, okay, more people are online at this time. More people are not online at this time. Like more people are online on Tuesday, more people are online on Wednesday. So if you are not posting your own personal picture, you are posting for a brand, and if you're posting for a brand, you should make sure that you can reach enough audience so that you get good reviews to work for the next brand. So when you check your analytics, you see that, okay, if I post at this time and it will reach more people. So maybe I have to post on Sunday, between 12 to 2 p.m. Yeah, Instagram is like that. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. Actually, this has been a rather short session because you've been through all of my questions very quickly. I actually thought you would, take some time to explain most of them, but you bashed through very quickly. So, yeah, I'm actually out of questions for you. But is there anything you want to add? Is there anything you feel like I didn't ask you that is worth mentioning?
That there's actually no form. Like a lot of people, I get questions from people asking me that, like, how can they become an influencer? Can I teach them how to be an influencer and stuff? And there's actually no process or procedure to actually be an influencer or like have enough reach on Instagram. You just have to try your luck. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, just
Really? Like,
there's actually no, I actually never sat down to have this strategy that, okay, if I do this, I'll get followers or something. Like it just came, it just happened. Yeah.
all
So
right,
yes.
all right, sure. To the audience, if there's anyone who wants to ask Princess a question, you can go ahead and
Hello, hello. Actually, good evening.
good evening, Mr. Stego. Hi.
Yeah, Bella, is it Belland or Bella?
Belland.
Belland. Okay, nice hearing from you. Nice hearing from you. I think it's a good presentation. I want to take your mind on this. I know one of the cardinal ingredients for every sustained social influencer is your personal brand. I don't know whether you agree. I mean, the one of the critical ingredients for every sustained social, influencer is your personal brand. Please, do you agree with me? Your personal brand is very critical when it comes to you becoming a successful influencer. Am I correct?
Okay, let's say something like that.
Okay. So this is a lead up to my question. I want to take your mind on this. And one thing that I'm seeing in recent times, which is gaining some kind of prominence, let me say, is that because influencers want followers, many a time they create some kind of bad news for themselves. And I know that in the space of showbiz, controversies and bad news is one of the ways to really push your brand out there. But I want to ask a question from where you sit as an influencer. And even for the females now, what is happening is that majority of them are taking to them going semi-nude on social media to create attention, to create more followers. What is your take on people using this approach to really gain followers and also to attract people to them in terms of attention? Is this something that you think is something that is something that you will advise that people do just to create that followership, just to create that attention for themselves, where they now launch into becoming influencers? Do you buy in for bad publicity around your brand as an influencer?
Okay, so for that, I feel like, I don't know, you see in life, somebody can get something when they are 15 years old, but somebody too has to wait till they are like 30 years old before they get it. But then there are also some people that don't have the patience to wait and work towards it. You get it? And in this world, bad news like travels further than like good news. So I think that is why some people go on to do that, because if sometimes you go and ask about their character at home and then they are not even like that, but because they are trying their best to be heard, they become semi-nude or that. And I don't even know how to say, I don't even know how to explain this, but I don't think it's there's some controversy that you can get around you to become popular or something, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. That's why I said initially, I was like, there are some things that can help you build your brand. If you want your brand, like people to say, oh, Akosia, that girl that is always naked on Instagram, you still have your followers, you still have your brand. Or there can be Ajwa, that girl that creates good content, blah blah blah. So I can't advise that go on to do like the bad things to become popular. But if you feel within your heart that that's what's going to like your vision or your goal, if you feel within your heart that is what is going to help you, I mean, everybody, like, people are growing and people have to make their own decisions. So yeah, that's all I think. I can't really, because I don't know what is going on in somebody's house that the person has to do that. The person is in a hurry to try and make money off it. I don't know anybody's background. So I can't really, say that don't do this, don't do that, because I can't. But if you can wait for your time to come, it is best that you can wait for your time like to come. And yeah, basically that's all I can say.
Okay, Bella, thanks for the response. But just to add, I asked this question because, as an influencer, as you said, one of the ways to really get money is through the advert people run on your platforms. So the corporate is good. So, and I'm in a corporate setup, and for the corporate institutions, we are very mindful of the brand that we all protect. So obviously, if I'm a corporate, I just like I'm MTN or I'm Airtel Tigo, I don't want to associate myself with any brand that has bad publicity, because it can rub on my brand as a company. So I think for me, in as much as people want to use the bad news to thrive or to gain prominence, I mean, if you're not careful, you will not get any contract from any serious-minded company, because all the companies like Coca-Cola, MTN, the Airtel Tigos, they are very particular about their branding, and brand protection is one key thing to them. So I think for me, I mean, it's a conversation that I believe is long going, but I believe that, I mean, you need to maybe be able to have a very positive brand to attract the big contracts, and that will get you more money. I mean, as an influencer.
That's very true, because there are some big brands that before you even sign the contract, you sign the contract not to retaliate to any if anybody comes at you on social media, you sign the contract not to retaliate all of that. Like, you sign contracts with that. That's why there are some influencers, they don't work for big brands, they just work for the small brands, open slots, and then they are done. That's okay for them. Their aim is not that kind of, they're not looking at big brands or something. So yes, so exactly. So before you think about what you do to gain your audience, you have to think about all these things. Who are the people that I want to work with? And if you see that you don't think that you want to work with big brands, then that's up to you. Yeah. So that's all I can say.
Thank you, Bella, for the responses.